I was up all night finishing this book. I should have read it earlier.
My plan backfired. Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us.
Why have I not heard of Crash Morgan? I know it's an older book, but this is exactly the kind of story I like.
I thought Logan might bail. But I told him we'd bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out. I'm good if you are.
I am ready.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
Glaxogorp agrees because all Zorgots know Crash never lies.
Isn't that the point? Crash cares so deeply for the princess that even a vow can be broken. And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form, but where do they stash the princess?
That rocket sled has a bunch of places to hide a princess.
Ah, but the next time you see the sled, Glaxogorp passes it off to another Zorgot and orders it to be sterilized. Their plan required her to be in Crash's suit. The opaque helmet keeps her safe. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's zoom vest, and smashes through the monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shape-shifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogorp, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake Glaxogorp vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made 2 vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with Glaxogorp chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
I almost wish this book was a comic instead. I would have liked to see the monoculus.
I wonder if Tony could build me a robot dog.
My book was the best of them.
You have only been to 2 meetings.
Yeah, but you know I'm right.
You did not mention a book for next time.
Yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on hiatus until things are less apocalyptic.
I enjoyed some of it, despite the drawbacks.
Oh, like what?
The punch. That wretched bowl of candied bile stains everything it touches. Fruit chunks bobbing like bloated carcasses. Blade, it haunts my dreams.
Don't let Sarah hear you say that. It's her recipe.
I know. Truly, its only unnatural aspect is the color. If not for the fruit, it would be misconstrued as the paint from a fire engine.
Fancy words. Sounds like you joined a book club. Actually, I need to thank you for sticking around since the beginning. For all your help with Carol.
Of course.
I don't get close to many people. I never get into relationships. That's not a rule I ever break. But I did with Carol. Beyond all the reasons, I find her amazing. Do you know why?
You are into her because she can kick your ass.
That's exactly it.
Really? I was joking.
I'm not. Vampires fight dirty. They'll kill whoever you love just because they can. If they really want you to suffer, they'll turn your true love into one of them. That's why dating me is a death sentence, and I refuse to put that weight on anyone. But can you imagine some pissant vampire trying to chow down on Captain Marvel? First, his fangs would snap off on contact with her skin. Then she'd just chuck it into space. No hiding from the sun out there. There's no way they can ever touch her. But it's not just that.
It is you. She is safe from you.
Yeah. I never break my rule because I know deep down there's a chance I could lose control. But with Carol, hell, she could hold me over her head till I was myself again. Wouldn't even break a sweat.
Completely unrelated, I want to watch Captain Marvel bench press Blade.
I would not.
You are no fun.
And you already knew that. Well, I'm glad you joined me for all of this. Maybe next time the world is ending, I'll start a sparring club.
A sparring club? Is that just training with a fancy name?
You saw right through me. You headed out?
I am taking off.
Peace.
What shall we chat about?
Let me guess. You came to rub it in? Tell me the Midnight Suns are just a bunch of Hero Academy dropouts who are in over their heads?
I'm not here to rub anything in. I came here to say, I thought what you did back there was brave. And bold.
Yeah, right. You mean brave and stupid?
You weren't being stupid. You did what you thought was right. Sometimes, we can do everything in our power to stop a bad thing from happening and still fall flat on our faces. Just keep your chin up and remember, failure is an essential part of the superhero gig. I mean, look at me. I haven't exactly been batting 1,000 these days, but that doesn't seem to have slowed down my ego any.
Well, wait. Are you, like, actually being nice to me?
Well, nothing like impending doom to bring people together. But seriously, I admire what you tried to pull off back there. Took a lot of guts. Maybe next time, you'll get the glory.
Thanks, Tony.
Anytime, Nico.
Yay, we did it. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time, and we couldn't stop her. We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lola still managed to summon the Temple of Chthon. Way to go, team.
I, for one, regret nothing we did back there, and neither should you.
Too bad it was all in vain.
We do not know that yet.
Yet, you saw what happened. Now, ancient ugly squid god is gonna arrive any moment to feast on our souls.
Nico, I am not going to let that happen. Chosen one, remember?
How come you always manage to say the exact right thing to make me feel better?
It is one of my secret superpowers.
You mean not so secret superpower? Alright, I'm gonna stay out here a while and lick my wounds for a little bit longer. Thanks for, checking up on me.
Anytime.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends. The young ones are coming into their own.
Good girl, Charlie. You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain. What a way to treat your mother.
Next time, I will use a bigger mountain.
Say what you must, but I saw the hesitation in your eyes. Besides, you won't get another chance. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
When the time comes, my hand will not hesitate.
I pray it does not. You have come a long way, child. Standing before me with such conviction, such belief. You look a lot like him, you know.
What? Wait, I thought we could not talk about him here.
Ugh, God, no, not him. Him. Your father.
I have never heard you speak of him until now.
We close upon the end of 1 billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit sentimental. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the midnight sun?
No, child. Not this time.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you? Of course.
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
I could always count on your wisdom.
Really? I always feared I was flying by the seat of my broom. Did I tell you I had one of those in the 1960s? Quite comfortable.
A seated broom? Where is it now? Can I see it?
Lost in the chaos of an unforgettable music festival. It was a wild year.
A shame. So, what troubles you?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha.
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more... useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait. Good night.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in. Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
I am surprised you can hear, Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Caretaker?
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
I don't know if I could face her.
Then let me talk to her.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night.
I still can't believe it.
What don't you believe, Robbie?
That our plan failed.
We can.
I dropped 10 cubic tons of rubble on Lilith's head, and she still managed to reform the Darkhold.
She has a hard head.
Magic is right. What's done is done. No use in dwelling on our mistakes. Best to look forward. Think you can do that, Robbie?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
We will find another way to stop her. I promise.
Remember that time we fought together in Madripoor?
Was that the time we fought the 20-foot-tall robot?
You're gonna have to be more specific. I fought a lot of 20-foot-tall robots.
Not sure I can. Seen too much strange action.
It all bleeds together after a while.
Makes you wonder how much road we have left to travel.
Can't tell if I want it to be a long road or a short one these days.
MJ, can you please drive by May's house and make sure she's okay? If she turned on the news, she's probably scared. I know you're upset too. Everyone's in the same boat. She won't want you to be making a fuss, so come up with an excuse as to why you're there. Maybe bring her some cookies. She loves oatmeal raisin. Oh, and she probably won't be going out to get her paper, so can you collect the Daily Bugles and bring them in? Maybe check to see if they're running any Spider-Man headlines and ditch those. I can't say when I'm coming back. Hopefully soon? Yes, I'm in a safe place with good people. You can tell that to May, too. MJ, I'm gonna be fine. Promise.
Are you hearing this? It's adorable.
Curious.
Hey, Doc. I was thinking, what if you or magic opened up a portal and I could create a large-scale main planet?
Oh, and I was just about to binge watch my stories. I have to put some thought into this. An excellent find. This really isn't the ideal environment for these parchments.
Got more coil for me? I'll make something great out of this. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Always a pleasure.
Your wit is as sharp as your tools.
What can I say? It's good to be me. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Practice makes perfect.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurels.
What's new, Hunter? Let's crunch the numbers. Now we know what they're up to. The question is, what are we gonna do about it? Pick your target, Hunter.
I'll do you a favor, just this once.
If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out. Who are we sending on an op? See you soon.
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to speak last night. It's just, I'm still in a bit of shock. My mind has been spinning, trying to process it all.
You do not need to apologize to me or anyone else.
Yes, I know you're right. There's no excuse. I must pull myself together. At any moment, my sister will unleash Chthon upon the planet. Yet Wanda is back in the library reading as if we were back to normal before Agatha passed. Half of me wishes she was here so I could ask her for guidance, for a way out of this mess.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the horrors of what a Chthon reign would bring. Still, I wonder what she would say if she was here.
Well, I know she would not want you to throw in the towel before the fight is finished.
No, she wouldn't. She would want us to give it every ounce of strength we have left.
Then let us do just that. Let us kick Lilith's ass back to hell. Show her who is the better sister.
I've been wanting to do that since 3rd grade.
The blood had 3rd grade?
I meant that figuratively. I need to get my head together. Now that the Temple of Chthon is revealed, our options are dwindling.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl. Aw, who's a good kitty?
This is the first time I've been here since... well, since I had to leave the Abbey.
And?
For obvious reasons, Agatha is on my mind. I can't imagine how much pressure it would be to carry that kind of secret. Of course, I'd like to know more, but I trust you're doing the best you can.
It has not been easy.
Then I won't add to your burden. I don't know what I expected to find here.
Books, usually.
Thank you for that. I meant, Agatha and I spent so much time here, I expected to feel... I don't know, anything at all? Instead, I'm just... numb. I'm starting to feel guilty that I don't feel guilty.
If you want to talk about it, I will listen.
Thank you, but I don't want to distract from what I'm sure will be a busy day for you.
It is no trouble.
I know. But also, I need to figure it out for myself before I can talk about it. If the offer's still open later, I'll take you up on it.
I understand.
Well, I should get back to my studies.
Agatha, a moment?
Yes, Hunter? And why are we whispering?
Meet me in my room. We need to talk.
All right. What is this about?
Wanda knows you are in the Abbey. Last night, she overheard us speaking.
She did?
She confronted me and demanded to know where you were.
What did you tell her?
I could not lie to her. Not about this.
I'm glad you didn't. If Wanda overheard me, the rules have changed.
Should we tell her?
Yes, this evening. I'll seek you out after the mission. Here I go, stirring up trouble. Feels like old times.
Can I help you?
We need to take that monster out.
I must be doing something right.
Do not allow her to distract you.
Objective confirmed. I'm going. Help is at hand.
No mercy, servants of Lilith. Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
Just follow.
That was even better than I expected.
So long have we waited for your blood.
None can escape.
He has me tied up here.
Their intentions haven't changed. Prepare yourselves.
That's gonna leave a mark. Hope they're ready.
To restore
Roger. You brought this on yourself.
Follow my movement.
Wow, I'm glad you're on our side.
Watch closely.
That's the spirit.
We will never stop.
If at first you don't succeed,
I will not be defied.
our allies is in trouble.
Still they persist. Let's try this again.
A moment. The light shines on the most dutiful.
Let's try.
It's in your best interest to quit now.
Watch and
Let's give it a go.
My mother's hand!
One of ours is down.
There can be no resistance.
They're still coming for me.
time to get to work. Here we go.
That was something. The power of the light.
Someone order a knuckle.
You were too weak for this fight.
I return with renewed vigor.
The advantage is mine.
You had your shot.
Overextended myself.
Your time has come. Champion has failed.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hunter, Wanda is at my shrine, calling out for me. I think she deserves an answer, don't you?
Then we should speak with her.
I'll meet you at my shrine.